Fox 40 News at 6 starts now.
He's accused of ambushing Sacramento police officer Tara O'Sullivan today. The man investigators say murdered the 26-year-old officer as he helped in a domestic violence case appeared in court. Adel Ramos appeared with a bandage on his head after banging it on a bedpost, apparently in his cell. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Eric Harriman.
And I'm Nikki Lorenzo. Ramos' arraignment lasted only a few minutes, and for the first time, we're now hearing from the man who will likely prosecute this case.
Fox 40's Doug Johnson live for us tonight at the Sacramento County Jail with the latest. Doug.
Eric and Nikki, Ramos appeared in a courtroom just behind me here inside the Sacramento County Jail. Also in that courtroom were several dozen family members and friends of Officer O'Sullivan, and this is a case that many in the community are keeping a close eye on. Walking into the courtroom with a bandage on his head, 45-year-old Adel Zambrano Ramos appeared in a court just hours after authorities say he smashed his head in his cell. He said only 2 words, answering the judge.
Sir, is your name Adel Zambrano Ramos? Yes, sir.
Public defender Diane Howard, who also represents accused Golden State killer Joseph D'Angelo, agreed to take on Ramos's case. He's facing 4 counts, including the murder of Sacramento police officer Tara O'Sullivan, the attempted murder of her training officer Daniel Chip, and 2 counts for owning an illegal rifle.
There's an ongoing investigation. It's going to take a long time to process the crime scene. My guess is the charging document may have some additional counts as time goes on.
Assistant Chief Deputy DA Rod Norgard spoke with reporters after the arraignment.
Our ethical obligations as prosecutors prevent us from discussing the facts of the case. The only exception to that rule is if there is a misstatement that's being portrayed in the media, and there are several.
Norgard said there was little more officers could have done to save O'Sullivan's life, and he made it clear her experience was not a factor in her death.
Nothing in the training or lack thereof is the cause of this. We filed a charging allegation that alleges counts of criminal conduct against a single individual. That is simply allegations, but there is an individual responsible for this, not law enforcement.
Last year, Norgard prosecuted a similar case, successfully convicting Luis Bracamontes to the death penalty for the death of 2 Central Valley police officers in October 2014. But he says it's unclear if Ramos will also face the death penalty.
We have an internal policy that dictates the procedure by which we seek the death penalty, which includes input from his counsel if they so choose, and that decision will be made down the road a ways.
And Ramos is due back in court on July 22nd. He has yet to enter a plea. Reporting live in downtown Sacramento tonight, Doug Johnson, Fox 40 News.
Doug, thank you. Today we also learned fellow law enforcement officers will be honoring Officer O'Sullivan with a candlelight vigil a day before she is laid to rest. So that's this week, Wednesday. The Sacramento Police Officers Association is organizing that memorial again on Wednesday. It will be held at 8 o'clock at the Sacramento Police Sheriff's Memorial on Arden Way. And Officer O'Sullivan